I'm Tom from WMSE Radio, and coming up this afternoon at the Harley Stage at Summerfest, Jack Spann will be playing, and he's in the studio with us right now to talk about his latest release, Time, which came out in April. He's laughing. He's laughing.
I made you say it.
Yeah. Well, you got to say it. It's your latest release.
Yeah. Wait, so Gary and I are working on a new one, a new record, and we're thinking about calling it like the Fantabulous Jack Spann and his like cowboy band or something, like the longest title we can think of, so that people like you have to say the whole thing.
Yeah,
and people like me get to laugh.
Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
You DJs.
Yeah.
But thank you, Tom. Thanks for having me back. I really, really appreciate it. It's very nice of you. So
yeah, keyboard player, singer, songwriter.
Yep.
Fair assumption.
Yeah.
Or the right thing to say.
Well, I can't hide who I am, so I wish I could play guitar like Jimi Hendrix and sing like Prince, but I play piano pretty well, and I got a voice, so putting it out there.
When did you start?
When?
Yeah.
I started playing piano. I went to a Catholic grade school, so we had nuns who would wrap your fingers. They would line up 3 kids at a piano, like on 2 sides of the room.
Sure.
And everybody was playing scales together, and then bam, if you hit the wrong note. So, and I'm still alive somehow. I made it through that. I do have marks all over my fingers. So, Sister Josephita, if you're still alive and you're out there, thanks a lot, man, because I still feel a ruler.
Yeah, but your current style along the way, how does it develop?
Well, so I have a particular problem. I hear so many different styles of music, and I actually, at one point in my life, I got a degree in classical, like a Bachelor of Music in classical piano, and then I started studying jazz. But I always loved rock and Woody Guthrie and like the old stuff, and so I write so many different things, and because I play the piano. And I have no talent on the guitar. I really envy people that do. I end up writing a country song, a classical song, a David Bowie inspired punk, glam, and then I just kind of throw it together. And somehow one of these days I'll learn how to tame myself. But I just hear so many things, and it's just a privilege to be alive still and be writing.
Yeah. So you're in New York City, pretty competitive music city, isn't it?
It's horribly competitive. I've been there since 1999, 2000. And I've spoken to people. I worked with this guy John Platania, who actually played with Van Morrison for years and was on Bang Records. And he's in his 70s now. And he was describing the scene there. It was so much different in the 70s and 80s. New York has basically become an island of, luxury apartments and very poor people. There's not the music venues that there used to be. Most of the time, people are playing for free. So yeah, it's very competitive, but. I've learned a lot. I mean, you're exposed to so much music there. You can go out and see free bands every night of the week. There's original music everywhere. There's everything from a guy playing, ukulele with his toes to a 5-piece. One of my favorite bands currently is Les Zepp, the lesbian version of Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
They're real big in New York right now. My
That's
friend
awesome.
Shannon sings for them. So yeah, it's all there, and it's very competitive, and just hanging in there. It's great.
But along the way, as you hone your craft, you had a very, very extraordinary thing happen along the way. That you had an opportunity to work with David Bowie.
Yeah, I did. So I got a call from Tony Visconti. Who's David Bowie's producer, and Mr. Visconti was looking for someone who had my particular talent, someone who could play rock and roll and rock it out on piano, but also understood theory and could play jazz. And I was instructed to go to the Magic Shop, and I did. And
the Magic Shop's a recording studio?
Magic Shop recording studio on the Lower East Side, which is it's now closed because there's a CVS or something going in there. It's Manhattan. But anyway, so yeah, I met David Bowie. I got to work with him for 4 days. It was an extraordinary experience. He was a really nice guy. I mean, really nice. You hear stories about rock stars being, precocious or hard to deal with. To me, he was just a gentleman and the nicest person imaginable. And
but you were working on the pre-production for Blackstar.
For Blackstar, and he had actually asked me to tour with him, and so that's what I thought I was going to be doing for the last year and a half. And then fate intervened, and so this has very little to do with me and everything to do with him. But then Blackstar came out, and he got a really good band to back him up. So. But I had done those sessions with Tony Visconti and other people, and Tony didn't make the cut either. So But God bless David.
But along the way, you as as you gather your musical experiences and the people that you play with throughout your career, I mean, this has to be something that, just post realizing what happened to him and the impact of Blackstar. Is this something that affects you and affects your songwriting? It's kind of like one of those great experiential moments for a songwriter where he kind of crosses a bridge.
It was a transformative experience for me. I mean, I cried upon hearing. I've only cried like when I heard John Lennon died when I was younger, and then David Bowie. But he has always been a really big influence on my music. And actually, the new album that we're coming out with is, I wrote a tribute song for Bowie.
That's awesome.
And it's about him, it's not about me, but it's called The Beautiful Man from Mars, and that's what we're going to call the album. So, yeah, we'll be playing that today at Summerfest.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm playing at Summerfest at 4 p.m. And anybody in Milwaukee, you want to see scars from the elementary school experience?
What's her name again?
Sister Josephita.
Sister Josephita.
No, she was a nice lady.
Yeah.
So
the album's called Time. I have to count the times out. I used fingers, just so everyone knows.
Oh, that's right, Tom. I just realized. It's 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the artist's name is Jack Spann. Jack, if people want to find out more information, where should they go?
I have a Facebook page, Jack Spann on Facebook, and jackspann.com. The last name is spelled as, like a handspan with an extra N, Spann, jackspann.com. And we have lots of recordings available, T-shirts, and, thank you very much.
And once again, you'll be playing at the Harley Stage at 4 o'clock today.
4 p.m. Today on Friday.
All right, awesome.
Everybody is stained. Everybody's been tossed like a bug from a haystack, like a snowflake in a blizzard lost. I'm glad you've got a high horse, but choke up those reins. Look around you. Everybody here's stained. Everybody's been hurt, like a cat in a mousetrap, like a baby sparrow in the cold dirt. It's a hard world calling. Some things never change. Look around you, baby. Everybody here stays. Everyone wants, everyone needs. People playing out their fates to the same old beliefs. They're praying for money, they're betting on fame. Bless my lottery ticket, could I please win the game? That I don't get arrested, that my grandson ain't gay. God give me a boyfriend, my whole life will change. Well, I got news for you, boyfriends all strange. Cause everybody is stained. Everybody's been tossed like a bug from a haystack, like a poor little baby all alone and lost. Since God made the first man from his breath and clay, everybody is staying.